Ladies, gentlemen, Speakerhead Squad, what is going on? It is your boy Speakerhead, and let's talk some Transformers. Ever since I discovered Legend Scale Transformers, it's completely changed the way that I collect. Seriously, last year I had 0 shelves and now I have 2. In fact, it's only been a year and my Legend Scale has already surpassed my Masterpiece easily. So the main company I buy my Legend Scale figures from is Newage, and that's just a personal preference. I just like the feel and look of them better, But don't get me wrong, the Magic Square figures are also very good, it's just a personal preference. So since I own a majority of the Legend Scale Newage figures, I thought I'd make a top 5 list of the figures that I personally thought were the best that they made. Like I said, I don't own every figure by them, so if you think there's one I missed, just let me know in the comments below. But I do want to let you guys know that I do stream here on YouTube every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, so come check me out. We play video games and listen to lo-fi, it's a fun time, so come say hey. So we're going to start with 2 honorable mentions because I think these guys are really good figures, but they just don't quite make the list because it's a top 5 list. By the way, I'm going to be calling all these guys by their Transformer names, but all the actual names of the figures will be down in the description below. So the first honorable mention is going to be Newage Ultra Magnus. But Newage Ultra Magnus is really awesome. I personally love this guy. He is so cool. He's going to be my Ultra Magnus until I can get a Masterpiece one. But I do have a couple issues with him. For starters, his back isn't the cleanest. I know it's because he puts armor on, but it just isn't the cleanest back. It's not terrible, but it's not great. So I don't know if it's just me, but something about his proportions just don't seem right. I don't know if it's his arms, but something just isn't right. Another thing is, this might just be a me problem, but I had a little bit of white paint come off his antennas when I was adjusting his head. So be careful of that. Other than that, he's a fantastic figure. I love him to death, and he will be my Ultra Magnus until, like I said, I can get a Masterpiece one. So my second honorable mention is going to be Newage Devastator. So the reason why this guy isn't on the list because I decided it wasn't fair that he'd be on the list because he's 7 different parts and 7 compared to 1 each individual figure. It's just not fair. But this guy, if he was on the list, he would most likely be number 1 because he is incredible. But once again, it's not fair because he's 7 different parts. Alright, so now that we got those honorable mentions out of the way, let's get into the list. So coming in at number 5, we got the Newage Seeker mold. It doesn't matter which one really, it's your preference, but whichever one you get, it is number 5. Right here, obviously, we have Skywarp, but all of these guys are fantastic figures. They look great in both modes, jet and bot mode. Every single Seeker comes with a flight stand and alternate rockets for the jet mode. They also come with thruster effects and blast effects. The only thing that holds them back is that they do have some stability issues because of the backpack, but other than that, they're just fantastic figures, so I highly recommend picking them up. Another thing that's awesome about them is that they have die-cast in their feet, so it gives them a nice hefty feel. But overall, these guys are just fantastic figures, and I definitely recommend at least picking up one if you can. So number 4 on the list is going to be Newage Reflector. So these guys come in a 3-pack as you'd expect, and these guys are overall fantastic figures. Mine don't have any quality control issues. They all pose fantastic, don't have any stability issues. All have unique face molds which gives them different personalities, and overall have a really cartoon aesthetic alt mode. And if you put batteries in the lens, it does flash. I don't know why it flashes and not a flash, but you know, it's nice that it happens, I guess. The only thing that holds these guys back are the ugly bald pegs on their elbows. Other than that, these guys would definitely be higher on the list. But because of that reason, that's why these guys are at number 4. So at number 3, we got Newage Soundwave, and honestly, this guy is amazing. There's only a couple little teeny tiny things that are holding this guy back, but other than that, this guy would be number 1. I know, he's 3 right now, but trust me, I'll explain. So to get into the positives right away, this guy is spot on to the cartoon in robot mode. He just looks amazing. I love him to death. On top of that, he has die cast in his feet, so he feels super premium for his size. Plus the paint job he has just makes him look fantastic. I just love it. And on top of that, because of his transformation, he does have double jointed elbows, which is super awesome, so he can actually click his ejector button. I almost forgot that he also comes with 3 cassettes too, which is really cool. So I hyped this guy up so much, so why is he at number 3? The main reason he is at number 3 is because, as I mentioned, he has double jointed elbows because of his transformation, but because of this, he he has super floppy elbows that get in the way of the actual elbows. That being said, he can still bend his elbows 90 degrees, no problem. But once you get past that 90 degrees, you better start angling that arm so it doesn't flop back on you. I think they were just trying to over-engineer so he could actually click the ejector button, which is nice, but it does get in the way and cause that big problem. And it could just be my figure too. Let me know in the comments if you've had this issue with yours, but it's something I noticed on both of my arms. Another thing I will notice that after a while, his legs did become floppy because of the die cast in his feet, so just keep that in mind too. But because of those reasons, that's why he's at number 3. Coming in at number 2, we got Newage Optimus Prime. Starting off, this guy is fantastic. I love this guy to death. He is one of my top figures to pull off my shelf and mess around with. Ever since I got him, I just can't put him down. I already talked about in my Masterpiece versus Legends video, but this guy is just fantastic from every angle. No matter how you look at him, he is just amazing. Plus, I'm pretty sure he also has die cast in him because he also feels pretty hefty. But the paint job on him, the alt mode, the robot mode, it just all looks fantastic and beautiful. This guy's gonna live as my definitive legend scale Optimus Prime until I can get a better one. But I doubt that's gonna happen anytime soon. Unless I pick up a metallic painted Magic Square Optimus Prime, because that guy looks tempting. I'd say the only thing I'd complain about is that gap in his chest, but honestly, it's not as bad as what everyone says. You don't notice it ever. Just look at these pictures and it's not that noticeable. But overall, I think there is one figure that beats this figure. So coming in at number 1, I got Newage Shockwave. And let me tell you guys, this guy is a fantastic figure no matter how you put it. When it comes to his robot mode, amazing. When it comes to his alt mode, amazing. When it comes to his transformation, incredible. The main reason why I put this guy at number 1 is because of his transformation. I noticed a lot of Shockwave figures make the barrel of his gun mode his backpack, which is really obvious. It's clever because Newage Shockwave actually tucks the barrel in his chest. So his chest is empty and the barrel goes in there and it just cleans up super nice so you don't have any sort of barrel showing. The backpack just looks super natural and you wouldn't even know that the barrel is tucked inside his chest. But overall, this guy just poses fantastic no matter how you put him, and that is why he is number 1 on this list. But guys, let me know what you think. If you think I did this list wrong, let me know in the comments below. But that's going to be it for me. But if you guys like this video, make sure to like and subscribe. It really does help me out and shows me you guys like this video. But that's going to be it for me, guys. So I will catch all y'all in the next one. Peace.